On this day of the year 1960, Albert Camus died, and if his philosophy and beliefs could be summarized in one word, it would be absurdity. Albert Camus believed that human attempts to understand the meaning of existence always end in failure, for existence for him, as is the case for followers of the philosophy of absurdity, is something mysterious that is impossible to comprehend the purpose of, and to explain his point of view he wrote his book, The Myth of Sisyphus. And Sisyphus is a Greek boy who was sentenced by the gods to climb the mountain to guard a rock. No one knows what the wisdom is in guarding the boy a rock in a mountain. But when the boy reached the desired rock, it rolled down to the bottom of the valley, and the boy had to return it to its place, and after a lot of effort he succeeded in doing so, but the rock rolled again, so he repeated the ball and so on forever. This is life from Albert Camus' point of view, eternal misery without justification, so he said, I do not hate the world I live in, but I am in solidarity with all those who suffer in it. There is a bitter truth that must be said, which is that the philosophy of absurdity often leads to atheism, and to atheism Albert Camus reached. He used to say, faith in God is not something absurd, but it is intellectual suicide. Albert Camus won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1957, and he looked with admiration at the novel more than any other literary genre, and he used to say, the novel is nothing but philosophy depicted. And if there is a novel that explains Camus' philosophy other than The Myth of Sisyphus, it is his novel, The Stranger. He chose the main character of the novel a young man named Masault. Masault was very cold, devoid of emotions. Nothing shakes him or moves his feelings, for everything that happens around him is just absurd. It happens like this without a purpose or reason, but it happens. So even when Masault arrived the news of his mother's death he did not shed a single tear and did not grieve, but he said, maybe she was dead before and she was alive, we will all die eventually for a reason no one knows. Albert Camus was impressed by Nietzsche, and his philosophy based on strength, and he saw that the weak are not respected by anyone even if they are right, and that the opinions that do not have a rifle are despised and despised by the people, so he said, to create a culture it is not enough to hit the edges of the fingers with a ruler. Thank you for your time, like and subscribe for more.